Good evening, America. We are here with Tuna. And she's gonna eat again. There you go. Let's see. There you go. So we're here with Tuna again because, well, we don't have a guest. So Tuna took some time off her busy schedule to decide to be on the podcast with me. God damn, hair's fucked up. See, this is the one bad thing about not doing the podcast when Freddie's not available, because I never fix my hair. I think the last few episodes I haven't fixed my hair with Freddie either. But anyways, Freddie should be back next week. She's such a messy eater. We got a request from one of my friends. Her name's Isabel. Fuck, I shouldn't say yeah, it's Isabel. We got a request from Isabel that she wants to see more of Tuna. So, I gave Tuna a different, how should I call it? I gave her a little platform right here so she could eat it and it could be closer to the camera. That way you could kind of see her a little bit more. I know she's a fan of cats as well. She is quite cultured. So I hope you're happy, Isabel. Oh, look. Anyway, speaking of people from the podcast or whatnot. Oh, hang on. She wants some more. I know you're still hungry. Oh, hang on. No, not yet. Look, put more. Oh, fuck. What did I tell you? See, I know Tuna. So anyways, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, I was introduced to this guy. I'm not going to say his name. I was introduced to this guy at the gym by a friend. And he came up to me saying like, "Hey man, I heard you have a podcast. I would love to be on it." And you know me, I need a fucking guest. So I was like, "Okay, bro. I know I never met you or anything. This is our first time meeting and shit. Give me a second. Get her down. God. I know we haven't met or anything, but fuck it, okay. I'm down. If you're down, I'm down. Let's make it happen." And I told him, I was like, I don't think I could do it this week or this weekend because I'm pretty booked up. I was pretty busy. So I couldn't do it that same week that I met him. And to be fair, I wanted to maybe talk with him a bit before having him on the podcast and shit. Again, I never met the guy. And he did tell me some things that I was like, you could have phrased that a better way, bro. But yeah, I wanted to kind of, just gauge him a little to see how he is. Fuck, let me get the mic on here. Shit, there we go. So so we were talking for less than 5 minutes, but I told him, let me get your Instagram or whatnot. I asked my friend about him, and she was like, yeah, he's cool or whatever. So I figured if she thinks he's cool, then alright, he must be cool. He must be a decent person, Now, I don't know if he's a decent person or not. I think I have an idea now, but that's besides the point. The point here is that this motherfucker, I don't think he was serious about coming on the podcast. Let me tell you. So I think he was just saying that to impress the girl, which, I'm like, come on, bro, can't you impress her in a different way? I'm over here, scheduling people and shit to come on the podcast. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, who the fuck are you scheduling, Caesar? Now, let me explain. I do schedule people, and I plan everything out, but here's the thing. They always flake. That's the thing. It's so frustrating. Like, goddamn. I've had guests that, hit me up and tell me like, oh, let's do this shit. And I'm like, alright, fuck, are you available this day, that day, or whatever? They're like, no, I'm only available these days. And I'm like, okay, give me like a day, I'll get back to you. I'll see if we can do it. I get back to the person. Hey, we can do it. Just let me know what time you're available. I'm pretty much available past this time. And then they're like, oh, okay, tight. Let's say 2 p.m. 2 p.m. works. And I'm like, okay, 2 p.m. works. We'll fucking do it at 2 p.m. 2 p.m. comes. No fucking text. No fucking, like, hey, sorry, I can't make it. Hey, I'm running late. This occurs a lot. This occurs a lot. Like, trust me. Like, you're only seeing Freddy and Tuna repeatedly because these other people just, I don't know what's up with them, man. They, their schedules, I guess, are too, I don't know. Well, this guy that I mentioned earlier, yeah, I don't think he's gonna come on. I fucking hit him up on Instagram and shit, and yeah, I don't think my message is gonna get fucking read. I should check if he actually opened it. I'll check later. Oh, my coworkers just hit me up. Speaking of the devil. Fuck, I need to fix my hair. Anyways, so if anyone's wondering, like, how come you only have your cat and Freddy on the podcast? Well, that's the fucking reason why, That's the reason why. I know some people say they want to be on the podcast, so let me try and work my magic and see if we can make it happen pretty soon. Wearing a red long sleeve today. I think I look pretty good in red. What do you guys think? Freddy? What do you think? Damn, I do look good in this shit. But anyways, what else? Let's see. October is coming up. Which is great because we have a lot of ideas for the podcast. A lot of good ideas. I'm someone that loves October, autumn in general. Very Halloween-y type of person, if you could say that. I'm into that spooky season bullshit. So I got a lot of ideas. Yeah, I should start working on that October shit because yeah, I'm still, as I fucking mentioned in every fucking episode, I'm still pretty damn new to this camera shit, and it's honestly it's still kind of fucking, it's still troublesome, honestly. Yeah, honestly, I think I might just spend like one day YouTubing like tutorials for this shit, cause damn, I don't know. I need to get better at this shit. I'm starting to think that maybe I should fucking like lift this up a little higher. I think it would look better. It'd be more aesthetically pleasing. But I don't know. I'll discuss this with Freddy. See, a lot of people don't understand that Freddy just isn't one of my guests. Like, he's also one of my friends that I've known since since forever, pretty much. But he's also a very talented sound guy. I don't know what you call it, but he is like legit. He is quite legit when it comes to like the sound shit of, I don't know, I guess anything media related. He has like a mixer, he has like, as you guys saw, he has 2 fucking mics. I only got 1, shit. He has the fucking stands for the mics as well. He's pretty legit. He's been into that type of shit since, let's see, I know Van Dyke told me that he's been into that shit since like back when we were in high school, apparently. Yeah. So he knows what he's doing. It's just that some of his equipment is fucked up, apparently. Something that you guys might not know about Freddy as well is that he studied philosophy at CSUN. For those of you that are local, you know what CSUN is. According to my analytics, I got like 1% viewership in India, so I don't think they know what CSUN is. So it's a university. Fuck, acting Like these Indians be watching my shit. But yeah. So So Freddie studied philosophy at CSUN actually. So he's he's very I don't know what you call it, smart, I guess. Yeah, I'll describe Freddie as smart. He's a very troubled individual. But aren't we all, right? So Freddie studied philosophy at CSUN, and I think that's something that a lot of people forget. You know, yeah, you might see that. In some of our earlier episodes, we talk about free will versus, I believe the other party is determinism, if I'm not mistaken. And me and Freddie have these long conversations about that type of shit. Usually drunk, but we still have these conversations. Now, did I study philosophy? No, I did not study philosophy. No, but I like to think that I could match wits with Freddie, the intellectual from our little group and shit. Can I, or am I just fucking talking some drunk bullshit? Probably that. Honestly, probably that. But no. So that is. These conversations that I've had with Freddie about free will versus determinism, I think they're very interesting, and I was hoping to engage in some type of discussion about that with this guy that I think was just trying to get some pussy. I probably shouldn't say it like that. This guy that fucking, ghosted me and shit, that was supposed to come on the podcast. Yeah, I was hoping that he would be willing to talk about his experience with certain things that he mentioned, because that is something that me and Freddie talked about before we went on video. Me and Freddie, I think on episode like 33, 34, some shit like that, we would have these discussions about like, were you destined to, do this, or were you just a product of your environment? Shit like that. I don't know if that's really free will or not. Something along those lines, I guess. Fuck. See, this is why I need Freddie. I need Freddie for this shit. I thought Tuna was here. Oh yeah, one thing that Isabel also wanted me to do was to show Tuna off more. So, let's Tuna. Give me 1 second. Say hi to Isabel. I guess she doesn't want to say hi to you. But anyways, hopefully he does respond to me, because I think that would be a good discussion. I think he has a unique point of view in terms of that discussion about free will and shit. Maybe he could talk about his experience with like, his maybe he could talk about his experiences with certain things in the environment that he was pretty much given. So hopefully he does respond to me. It's been about a week and a half, maybe. A week and a half since I hit him up about this, and still no response. But I think I have a little way of possibly getting his attention. So I'll see about that. So other than that, yeah, pretty much. I guess we have Van Dyke. Yeah, I guess we have Van Dyke. We have Van Dyke who wants to come on the podcast, but for some reason fucking never responds to me. Not because he doesn't like me, but I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. You know what? I'm gonna ask him when he comes on. Like, how come you never fucking respond when you tell me you're gonna fucking come on? But yeah, you guys know about Van Dyke. He was the first person on this podcast, actually. I think he might be the second or third most frequented person here on this podcast, something like that. Yeah, he wants to talk about MC Germ. Some of you that have been here from the beginning might remember MC Germ. We did a little well, we talked about MC Germ, about his disappearance, pretty much. You know how this guy was like on top of the underground hip hop scene back in the day, just killing it. You know, and then one day he just fucking disappears. He ended up coming back under a different alias, but like he didn't really make much noise. Then disappeared again, and years later, I mean, I was still curious. I was like, what happened to MC Germ? He was like, I don't know, he just had that thing, you know, back in the day. He had that thing that made you want to listen, you know, like his music was good. And I asked Van Dyke because Van Dyke used to be in the rap game. And if I'm not mistaken, he did mention that he worked with MC Germ's producer at one point. And I was like, Van Dyke, what the fuck happened to MC Germ? And Van Dyke told me, like, oh shit, here, let me tell you about MC Germ. And he pretty much just explained that MC Germ, I guess, fell out of love with music. And that, you know, he's still around, just not doing music. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I kind of figured, but I was hoping it'd be, you know, something a little bit more exciting. Like, I don't know. Maybe not, exciting's not the word, but something more dramatic, you know, like, oh, I don't know, he's wanted by the FBI, you know, some shit along those lines, right? And so then one day, because I made a clip out of that, you know, like that 10-minute conversation that I had with Van Dyke, I made like a, you know, just an audio clip of that shit. And a lot of people were fucking, you know, viewing that shit, I guess. They were clicking on it. And, you know, it got a lot of people messaging. Like, a lot of people were commenting saying shit like, oh, fuck. Like, I didn't know that's what happened. Shit, yeah. I was wondering what happened to him. I thought he died. And then, you know, some people were saying like, oh, he's dead. What are you talking about? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, he's not dead. Right? So I hit up Van Dyke and I was like, he's not dead, right? Because I'm telling these motherfuckers that he's not dead. And then Van Dyke fucking told me, like, oh shit, I don't know. And I was like, what the fuck? But anyways, you know, the story takes a turn. I want to say even like a year later from that point on, when like I still, you know, I'm still getting messages about this MC Germ video throughout, like, you know, during the COVID years, I mean. And I get a comment from this guy. He's like, MC Germ's not dead. He fucking lost his mind and now looks like Homer Simpson or some shit like that. Something along those lines. I'm pretty sure Homer Simpson was mentioned. And I was like, oh, cool, new comment. And you know me, I usually respond to comments. Usually. And so I was like, what do you mean? You know? Because, you know, again, I was a big fan of MC Germ. I do want to know where he's at. Like, what's up with MC Germ? Is he going to come back? You know, hey, you want to come on the podcast? And then I started talking to this guy, like, through comments and shit. I was like, how do you know what's up with MC Germ? Like, you know. And if I'm not mistaken, I'd have to look back at the conversation, but he did tell me that he's actually MC Germ's... I probably shouldn't have mentioned that, but... Yeah, so this guy has some knowledge of MC Germ and his whereabouts, and he linked me to his fuck. See, this is why I need Freddie. I forgot the name of the website, but Freddie knows it. But he linked me to this fucking website that shows MC Germ's like current status, I guess you could say. Yeah, he's not doing good. He's not doing good. He needs help, that's for sure. Yeah, he needs help. Yeah. I don't know how he's doing now. That was like maybe in 2021, 2022, some shit like that. Probably like 2021. But yeah, I was like, alright, maybe I shouldn't invite this guy on the podcast if I ever get into contact with him. But yeah, that's something that I like wanted to talk about. And I don't think many people are familiar with MC Germ here. You know, he was from way back and shit. And again, it was just kind of like a local thing. I think you kind of had to be in the scene. Yeah, kind of like in the graffiti writing type of shit. I don't know what you want to call that, but he appealed to a certain demographic. That's probably the best way to put it. And yeah, so you guys might not know about him. Yeah, you should check him out. I think his music's great. I still bump his shit. I bump his music Life. That's my favorite song from him. A lot of good lines from that song. You guys should check it out. But anyways, that's what Van Dyke wanted to talk about, and that's just me setting it up. Hopefully Van Dyke could actually make it this fucking week. You know, I'm looking to get him on. You know, so I'll probably hit him up after this podcast is over, and I'll tell him like, hey, I just fucking talked about the MC Germ thing, so you better fucking come on. I don't know if Van Dyke has found any new information regarding MC Germ or anything. I know Van Dyke still has like connections with the rap game and shit, so who knows? Maybe we will find out more shit about MC Germ. Yeah, you know, it kind of feels good to like knowing that, oh, you know, fucking ImWithCesar is the one here reporting on what's actually going on with MC Germ. Because there's so much, you know, a lot of people were on the comments saying that MC Germ died. Like, where the fuck did you hear that? Like, I'm sure it was a rumor or some shit. That's how it started, but he's not dead. Or I don't know if he's dead now, actually. I shouldn't say that. He might be dead now. Who knows? We'll have to get Van Dyke, because Van Dyke seems pretty invested in this to find out. But anyways, fuck. Yeah, let's call it a fucking episode. I gotta fucking head out. Where is Tuna? Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, everybody. Good evening, America. Want to say anything? Alright, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Me with Tuna. My favorite guest ever. Alright. Let's get out of here, Jesus.